For today's episode of Let's Talk Jinx, we're going to be going over Smolder. And the reason why is because they're an AD carry. And so we're going to figure out how to fight them as Jinx. Anyways, one of the first things we'll do is as we go towards lane, we'll read through some of the abilities by leveling up like the first three that you have to deal with in lane, show you what they are, and then we'll talk about, well, if we're Jinx, how do we play against that, right? So this first ability, the Q ability, is called Super Scorcher Breath. Smolder belches flame, dealing 90 physical damage and 0 magic. Oh, it has AP scaling, though. That's a little interesting. So I guess if you want to do magic, like a mixed build, like Kog'Maw. So that's one of the first things that comes to my mind, is this champion could possibly be like... That was their mother, by the way, who's like always somewhere close by or something, right? Okay, whose video is this, buddy? Is it mine or is it yours? So that's what their auto attack looks like, which, to be fair, as a dragon, that's pretty cool. You're spitting fire. Let's go harass Caitlyn real quick. Hey, Caitlyn, come here. Come here. Come here. Caitlyn, where are you going? Why? Why is that necessary? Why is bots always so weird when they're trying to just do a video for YouTube, right? Right, so it's like a point and click fireball. Kind of like the auto attack, but obviously stronger. Now, it does have these based on dragon practice. It evolves different stacks, so it damages surrounding enemies. So it has AoE as it gains stack, 2 explosions to the nearby target, and also it burns the target at like max stacks. So that has to do with the passive, which we kind of didn't read, my bad. Hitting champions with abilities and killing enemies with Super Scorcher Breath grants you stacks of dragon practice, and the stacks increase. Okay, so basically you want to hit and kill people with this Q. The mother's jump scaring me low-key, I'm just going to be honest. This is why I cannot play FNAF. Anyways, so the second ability here is called Achu. Not like Mushu. But Smolder lets out an adorable flaming sneeze. Alright, Caitlyn, get sneezed on. Come here. Come here, Caitlyn. There you are. Oh, and it goes through minions. I had to make sure, because like if the minions can block it, then as Jinx, obviously, we could just stand in the minion wave. Minions can't block it like they can block your zap. So you're going to want to kind of be moving back and forth. That's the thing in League of Legends, period, right? Like, League players touch grass, sure enough, but the issue isn't so much that they don't, it's that they can't because we have carpal tunnel from doing this all the time. That's a point and click though, so really if you're in range of that, it's because they can point and click on you, so I guess staying back a bit. The range on the auto attack is, it's looking like, they used to have the number here, yeah, 550, so that's about the same range as the minigun after the changes, I believe, but it's still shorter range than Fishbone's rocket launcher. So with the rocket launcher, you can outrange Smolder, Smolder, yes, that's his name now, as you start getting levels, which leaves the E. So we take flight, and we ignore terrain. Oh, buddy, okay. Only for less than a second and a half, though, so it's not that long, but the cooldown also doesn't look like it's that high. And we also automatically looks like we attack while we do that. Okay, so that is wild. So we kind of do that, and that's kind of it for the first couple levels, actually. It's mainly fireballs, more fireballs, and flight. And we can fireball while we're flying. And I whiffed that. Listen, I'm not a Smolder main. His name's Smolder now. So apparently killing them with the Scorcher Breath would have been the play there because you get stacks. So let's actually talk about this now that Caitlyn's dead and we've kind of showed that off. So, couple things. Interesting. Basically the Q is a point and click. We play against champions all the time in the bottom lane with point and clicks. So it kind of as Jinx, think about it like that. Being in the minion wave might actually help depending. Sometimes you can dodge and make them misclick on a minion. Buddy, I understand, but your champion designer got fired, and it's a wild time right now. But listen, this is the me show, and we're here to help us figure out how we can use Jinx to beat you. So I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. All right. You might be able to use the minion wave to dodge this one because you might be able to make them misclick. Yeah, it could be a little difficult, so you might want to just outrange them with Fishbones, since Fishbones will have the longer range, because this ability, the Super Scorcher, the Q, is the same range as the auto attack range, so you can outrange that with rockets. So just keep in mind your mana, basically mana management. With this ability, it goes through minions, so you kind of just want to constantly be on the move, as you are with most champions in every lane, really, so that way you're already in motion. So when that ability comes flying out, because they might just use it to farm, even if you're not, in the way to hit. Now we gotta come to the ultimate, though. The ultimate, speaking, remember the mother? Yeah, the ability is literally called Mom. He's literally yelling Mom. Alright? So his mother, like I said, is off the rift, but close by. So they do this thing, if I recall. Caitlyn, come here. Caitlyn, come here. You're gonna get harassed by a parent. Come here. Yeah. It doesn't have a lot of damage on it because I have no items, but like that's the idea. Is you just looks like it slows too, because they're getting slowed. I love the fact that it shakes my screen. I'm so glad my computer can handle that. It's like Aurelian Soul when you get the stacks and you drop the ult on somebody and just. So anyways, it's called Mom. Smolder's mom breathes fire from above, dealing physical damage. Enemies in the center instead take, oh crap, more damage and are slowed by 40%. So only if you're in the center. So see, I don't know how well you can see this. Let me zoom in a bit. So see how there's like this big thick bar, but there's like a bar in the middle. It's still thick, sure, but it's a lot thinner than the others. If you're in that middle part, so think like Senna's ultimate, stuff like that, you're going to be taking more damage and also slowed. While if you're on the outer part, it sucks, but you do take almost 100 less damage. If you're in a situation where you can't dodge it, still aim for the outside. Don't just resign to be like, I guess I'm hit. I don't like that because like the way the audio is like the mother's in my left ear only and almost like at a back angle. It's almost like an ASMR but a lot louder. Great sound design, to be honest. That's not one of the things I ever usually criticize Riot for. Is they know how to sound design and they know how to art. But yeah, so that's the abilities. That's the abilities. It looks like. With one thing we were talking about, of course, is that some of these abilities have AP scalings on them. So it might be worth noting that unlike, Jinx being crit, Smolder, that's just their name now, might be more of a mixed build situation. Nope, that was literally your mother. I'm not even saying that toxically, like that was literally, that's what the move's called. You can even see the mother's shadow on the ground when they go by with the fire. Hold on, let me do this again real quick. That's kind of cool. Right there. That was literally her going. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fire. Oh, so to note on the dragon practice, the stacks deal additional stuff based off of magic. So I highly expect them to be a mixed damage. But they've been out a week. It's why I wait too. I highly expect mixed damage builds to take over as like the build. But it doesn't mean they can't build crit, of course. They do enough physical damage that like if I'm spitting a fireball like this at somebody and it crits, wow. You walk back into it. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna end the video though. Thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, the actual subscribe button. But I don't know which video will be next, because life can have a lot of kinks. So it's this time, take care. GG, get jinxed. Thank you for watching, and enjoy pizza responsibly.